leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and just government of the people. We beseech you to behold with your abundant favor us, your servant, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance peace, prosperity, and the welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our church. Amen. Please confirm to us that you're Mr. Granton Mwakio, and you hand over your original documents to the sergeant.
And my documents are here with me, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable Chair and Honorable Members. I wish to present my documents to you. I am Granton Mwakio.
Okay, karibu sana. My name is Isaac Matolo. I represent the people of Matahad, and I'm the chair of this committee. The rest of the members will introduce themselves as they ask you questions. For now, you will be guided to take oath.
I, Granton Mwakio, do hereby swear to testify on all matters in question and tell this committee the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you very much.
So this is how we will conduct this meeting. We will read for you preset questions. Then afterwards, members will ask more questions or comment on your answers. But now I will start off with the preset questions. That question number 1, that is kindly introduce yourself. Kindly introduce yourself and briefly highlight your career and leadership journey. Introduce yourself and briefly highlight your career and leadership journey.
Thank you, Honorable Chair and Honorable Members. I am Granton Mwakio, a dedicated professional teacher with the experience of 36 years in governance and people management. I have a bachelor's degree in education and diploma in school management. I was first posted to Mururu Primary School in 1985, where I worked for 4 years. And when I was posted there, I was appointed the patron of 4K Club. It is a club which instills farming skills to young people. From there, I was transferred to Mwabache Primary School, whereas I was appointed the senior teacher. The responsibilities of a senior teacher involves evaluation and assessments of curriculum. I stayed in Mwabache Primary School for 5 years. Then I was later posted to Mazola Primary School. In Mazola Primary School, I implemented the curriculum for 2 years, and then I was promoted to the position of a deputy teacher and transferred to Mairikumi Primary School. I worked very well at Mairikumi Primary School. My responsibilities were for resource management and also inducting teachers, and I was in charge of discipline. From there, I was transferred to Moshuma Primary School as the head teacher. I did very well in Moshuma Primary School, particularly in improving the school infrastructure. After 3.5 years, I was transferred to Dembo Primary School. Due to my hard work in implementing the curriculum, I was rated the best teacher in the sub-county and third in the county. From there, I was posted to Sechu Primary School. At Sechu Primary School, I implemented programs. I constructed a modern kitchen in collaboration with the Cpsb miners, and then after 3.5 years, I was transferred to Makueni. In Makueni, I went and found that there was no administration block. I collaborated with the CDF of Makueni and the Safaricom Foundation, and we managed to build one of the best administration block in that county. From there, I retired in 2021, September, and I came back home. I had a very good rapport with the Ministry of Education, and they posted me and appointed me a BOM chairman of Mwatate Primary School. Mwatate Primary School is a big school. It has a population of about 800 pupils and 24 members of staff. My responsibilities there, Honorable Chair, involved transparency, particularly in implementing school programs. I did very well in that school, and I am currently doing very well. And we have an international organization called Gideon International. Through my humility and integrity, the Gideon International appointed me to be the president of the organization, based in Mwatate Sub-County and Undanyi Sub-County. I lead a team of brothers and auxiliaries in distributing Bibles to primary schools, colleges, rehabilitation centers, that is prisons, hospitals, hotels. And we have distributed about 195 Bibles in total. And to make my work easier in distribution, we had challenges of transport. I got my gratuity, my pension in 2022. And I purchased a vehicle to assist me in distributing these Bibles. Honorable members, if you visit any school, you'll get a Bible distributed by a team led by Granton Mwakio. And I'm doing it. And the ACK diocese also decided to give me a responsibility of supervising the vocational training at Mwatate. I am the director there, in charge of finances and management. That is my journey. Honorable Chair, I wish also to congratulate the members I'm seeing around here. You members are very, very important. You are doing a very good job. The county is very stable. Our county cannot be compared with other counties like Meru, Nairobi, and even Kericho. You are equal to the task. Keep it up, and I wish you another term. And those who have completed 2 terms, I think they should graduate and get another position. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much. We will stick to the vetting. That's a huge debate if we start that debate here. So, it's okay. The next question will be taken by Mheshimiwa Shambi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chair. Good afternoon, Granton. My name is Peter Shambi, nominated MCA. I'm a member of this
sir.
committee.
Yes.
My question is very simple. What are the values and principles of public service under Article 232 of the Constitution?
When I use Honorable Chair. Yeah, thank you. Honorable Chair, when I was a head teacher, of course, I've been a head for 18 good years and 18 years as a classroom teacher. In my headship, I had three books, which were very important. And that is the Constitution of Kenya, the Bible,
Honorable Chair.
the Code of Regulation. I'm coming to that.
Chair, the nominee is responding to a question and I've not concluded.
Thank you.
It's important that you learn the art of listening so that you are able to answer correctly.
Thank you,
Yes.
Honorable Member, for the correction. I accept. It is
Thank you.
noted.
My question is this. What are the values and the principles of public service under Article 232 of the Constitution, and how do they apply to your role as a board member? Is it clear? Thank you.
Very clear, Honorable Member. Chair, Article 232 is about transparency. It is also about equity. It's also about inclusivity. It's also about transparency. And it is also about accountability. My job as a board member involves recruitment. And it also involves disciplinary control, particularly in connection with the staff in the county. In recruitment, I'll ensure that there is fairness in interviews and also fairness with the gender equity. There is also fairness in disciplinary measures to be taken. I'll also ensure that as we employ the staff of the county, there is a gender sensitivity. In our county, we have 4 sub-counties. If at least a vacancy appears for which needs four members of staff, then we are going to distribute equally. That is 1 in Mwatate, 1 in Taveta, 1 in Taita, and 1 in Voi. While we are doing that, we'll also be considering the disabilities. Those who have disability should not be biased. And of course, gender should also be included. And even the marginalized areas should also be considered in the implement. Thank you, Honorable Chair. I beg to stop there. Thank you very much.
Commissioner, you are satisfied?
Thank you, Chair.
Okay. The next question, Commissioner Taraya.
Good afternoon. Yes, I have a question for you.
Thank you.
When you will be working, you'll be working hand in hand with the county assembly and also the county executive. And my question is, how will you foster good working relationship between the county public service board, the county assembly, the county executive, and the members of the public.
Thank you, Honorable Member, through the chair. How am I going to relate the board with the executive, the county assembly, and also the public? Yeah, what I know is the executive is in charge of policy leadership. The board has the mandate of managing the human resource. Then the public is to be involved, particularly in public participation on issues in connection with the delivery of services. The county assembly now plays the role of oversight. It also plays the role of representation. It also plays the role of oversight, representation, and it gets a report from the executive and even the board. So the board at times will set the budget. This budget should involve public participation. And of course, the budget will have to be approved by the assembly, which actually represents the public as well. The four now should work in collaboration. The board should collaborate with the county assembly. It should also collaborate with the executive. However, the board is supposed to keep its independence. I think I beg to stop there, Honorable Member. Thank you.
Mheshimiwa Anisa.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Granton Mwakio, member of this committee. I only have one question for you. In your opinion, what role should public participation play in county recruitment and promotions? Again, in your opinion, what role should public participation play in county recruitment and promotions? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Anisa, through the chair. I think public participation is a constitutional right, and it has to be practiced. In recruitment, there should be fairness in the exercise, and the public should also be informed, and the law, of course, must be followed in the recruitment. And in promotion, if a vacancy occurs, then it has to be advertised widely in the whole county so that the public can participate. In the exercise of recruiting the staff, it should be merit-based. I will practice meritocracy, and I'll also practice a lot of transparency, because even the shortlisted candidates must be shortlisted according to merits, and the public must also be informed. To avoid complaints. Thank you, Honorable Member, and the Chair.
Honorable
Thank you, Chair. My question is, how should the County Public Service Board address citizen complaints of unfair recruitment processes?
Unfair recruitment processes at times occurs when there is a conflict of interest. The Public Service Board should have a mechanism of addressing such issues. The complaint must be identified it has to be investigated. And if it is genuine, then this complaint must be solved and action must be taken by the board. And if there is need for sanctions to be applied, then they should be applied fairly. However, the public must also be informed so that they can have trust with the board. Thank you, Honorable. Through the chair.
You are satisfied?
Yes, Chair.
MC Caroline. We'll take question 6.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, Mr. Granton Mwakio.
Good afternoon, Honorable Member, and pleasure to see you.
Thank you. Okay, I have a question for you. If appointed, what is your 6-year vision for the County Public Service Board, and what practical steps will you take to achieve it?
Okay. My 6-year stay in the board, I'll ensure that there is transparency in the discharge of duties. Secondly, there is the wage bill. It is recommended that the wage bill, according to Salary and Remuneration Committee, it is supposed to be below 35%. I don't know whether ours is above that or not, Honorable Chair. But the last time I read it, it was about 52%. Now, I'll ensure that there is I'll put a mechanism to control the ghost workers. That means I'll advocate for the audit of the payroll and the human resource, which can be done by biometric registration, that is accounting the workers, to ensure that our wage bill is manageable. And the employment, of course, will be done according to the needs of the county. And then there is the ghost workers. These ones will be eliminated through the audit of through frequent audit of the payroll. And then I'll also apply technology in recruitment to minimize complaints. And I'll also engage myself with the performance management system, which will assist in the delivery, the quick delivery of services, and I'll also monitor the performance. Honorable Chair, I beg stop.
Okay. You are satisfied? Maybe I ask because you, in your response, you have mentioned about ghost workers severally. Maybe you can define to us who a ghost worker is and whether you believe there are ghost workers in Taita Taveta County.
I wish to say ghost workers might be there, but they are not known. I may say a ghost worker is somebody who maybe goes to the working station and maybe just reports and disappears. The next day he goes, he just reports and disappears, and he is never tracked. There might also be corruption and nepotism in the public service, that one I am going to minimize. I'm going to minimize by enforcing the law in public service. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. Mheshimiwa Bryson Mwambi, you take the next question.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, Mr. Granton.
Good afternoon, Mr. Pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
Yes,
I have one question for you.
thank you.
What unique skills or insights do you bring that would set you apart as a valuable County Public Service Board member?
Honorable members, I have a wealthy of experience in education management. I also have a wealthy, as I told you, I have been I distribute Bibles in the whole county. I also have a wealthy of experience in faith-based leadership. I've been a teacher for a very long time. In the teaching service, we used to measure performance. We had a tool called performance management, whereby we set targets. These targets are attached to goals. And of course, there is a reward given. When I was a teacher, if a student performs very well, we give him a reward to encourage him. But if that is a positive reward, there is also a negative reward. To workers who are going to perform very well, they will be promoted. To workers who will not perform, they will be demoted. That is what I'm going to instill in the public service, to ensure that there is effective delivery of services. Thank you, Honorable Member, through the Honorable Chair. Thank you very much.
MCA Chawia, you'll take the next question.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Apishi Joseph Rubai, MCA Chabia, and I've got one question for the nominee for the board. Can you take note?
Welcome.
In your view, what is the role of performance management in improving service delivery, and how should the board oversee this?
Honorable Member, that is a very good question. Of course, performance management is in all the departments. It concerns the staff. It is a tool which ensures improvement in service delivery. And it also encourages performance, particularly the staff will be motivated. Because this tool has a target. I'm going to set target. Of course, the staff will set target with his senior. They set targets so that you have to work up to this point. If you fail to work at this point, you'll be reprimanded. So it has targets and goals. That is the targets attached to goals. And then in between the target and the goal, this tool will be monitored and it will be raised. There are also targets set. You should not be below this particular target. If you hit that target, then you'll be rewarded. But positive. If you are below the target, you'll be rewarded. And then there are those who don't reach the target. What do we do to them? We introduce training and capacity building so that they can reach this target and get promotion. We don't ignore them. Because in performance, there are those who they are underperformers. People who are always underperforming. These ones should be supported so that they improve. Thank you, Honorable Member. And I wish to thank you for the services which you are rendering at our area, you are equal to the services. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Honorable Chair.
Okay. I saw you opening the water bottle. Maybe we give you a chance to drink water. Okay. Okay. We're also happy to have you here. You'll use the microphone, the other mic, this other mic,
This
so
one,
that
yes.
yes,
Thank
so
you,
that
thank
you be recorded in the
Thank you,
answer.
Chair. Oh,
Yes. So
you
the
know,
next,
it is a new environment. I have to be inducted a bit.
it's okay. We're also happy to have you here, like I've said. So the next question will be taken by Mheshimiwa Rose.
Thank you, Chair.
Yeah.
My name is Rose Shingira.
Thank you, Honorable.
Mr. Granton, what reforms or innovations would you propose to make County Public Service Board more effective, particularly in ensuring prudent wage bill management, as you mentioned earlier, and sustainable human resource practice?
Thank you, Honorable Member. Your questions seem to be very long, but seems as if you are very bright. It's good. I appreciate it. Now, there is innovation. Talking of innovation, I'll encourage ICT in all offices. That is the first. And I'll encourage encourage digitalization, particularly in recruitment, to minimize the complaints raised by public, so that our board may be trusted. And I'll ensure that there is public participation in whatever responsibilities we're going to discharge in the public service. And I'll also introduce what we call structural operation procedures, which are going to minimize corruption, nepotism in the public service. Thank you, Honorable Chair, and I beg to stop there.
Mheshimiwa, okay?
I'm satisfied, Chair.
Another question? As a member,
Honorable Chair, may I take another cup?
yes, you're okay. It's okay.
Thank you, Chair, and welcome.
Yes, as a member of the board, you'll be caught in between ensuring the welfare of the county staff and maintaining efficiency in service delivery. How will you balance the two?
When I was a head teacher, I liked referring. I liked it and I did it very well. The school had welfares. And these welfares, in most cases, motivate staff. And I ensure that I balance the two. The welfare should be there. And the work must be done. I ensure that there is conducive environment for the workers. And also, I'll ensure that we give them good remuneration in line with the salary remuneration commission. Thank you.
We are done with the preset question. Maybe if any member has an additional question or a comment to our nominee, this is the time. If there are none, then I will ask that his documents are returned to him, the original ones. May you give us your parting shot? Give us your parting shot.
Okay, thank you. Honorable members, when I was invited here, I was very happy. I'm happy, I'm obliged to meet people who have brought sanity in our county. The political temperature of the county is very good. That is the climate, it's very good. And I have appreciated the way you have handled me. And I wish you the best in discharging your duties. Your roles as oversight is perfect. That is why I'm here. If it were not for that, I couldn't be here, I know. It is by law that I'm here. I wish you blessings and you continue discharging your duties. God willing, come 2027, I expect to see all of you here. Those who will not be here, then they should get other good posts. Thank you very much. Honorable Chair.
Should I say amen? Okay, you will confirm that all your original documents have been returned to you from that file. Then we are happy to have you here. It was a nice engagement.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and the meeting stands adjourned.
Thank you. Have appreciated.